I am Slick Nick, your personal certified Enneagram coach. And in this particular video, I am going to be talking about the book that I'm currently reading. And I guess I'm old school. I actually have a physical copy of this book that my dad got when he was about my age. But I'm loving what I'm learning. And I figure if you are willing to click on this video, then you want to learn what I'm currently learning. And this is great stuff. So only a few chapters in. This is the book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. I'll make it easy. I'll put a link in there. You can buy the book on Amazon and check it out. But this is based on my notes that I'm taking. As I'm reading the book, I'm taking notes. And here's what my notes say. When tempted to worry, based again on just the first couple of chapters here, here's what I've learned so far. So real quick, a lot of times we worry about stuff that won't even happen. Sometimes that stuff does happen. Either way, what's our guide? Here's what my notes say. When tempted to worry, number one, remove emotion from the equation as if you were the outsider to the story. Now look, emotions are very important. They guide us. But yet, we don't always need to be driven by them. Sometimes the greatest thing you can do, and often the greatest thing you can do, is to remove not only the emotions from it, but try to imagine yourself as the outsider to the story so that you're not siding with yourself, cloning an army of your own opinion and perspective, and then doubling down on that. So number one is to remove emotion from the equation as if you were the outsider to the story. Number two, ask yourself, what is the actual problem? Not how do I feel about it, or what happened is the way I perceive it, but what's the actual problem? Not what happened, but not what happened, what's the actual problem? A lot of times people conflate that with what happened. What happened is not the same as what the actual problem is. Number three, what is the actual cause of that problem? Again, people will, if you try to ask them, well, what caused this, they'll tell you how they feel about it. No, what actually caused the actual problem? Number four, what are all possible solutions based on facts? Again, not emotions, not on perceptions, but once we figure out what the actual problem is and what caused it, then what are the actual possible solutions? Let's round all those up and figure that out. Number five, out of all of those proposed solutions that are all possible, what's the best one? So we're narrowing it down. What's the best solution out of all those? Number six, act immediately on the decision. We don't need to invest more anxiety and worry on it. I mean, when we look in hindsight, we figured out, despite how we feel, we figured out what the actual problem is because we've removed ourselves from the situation emotionally. We figured out what's causing it. We looked at the best possible solutions, and now we found the best solution. And now, do something about it. Do the thing that's going to take care of either solving it or preventing it in the future. And then lastly, discuss or dismiss any anxiety about the outcome. Dismiss any anxiety about the outcome. So looking back at all these steps, you're doing everything you can do. So why worry about that? Worrying at this point clearly will not do any good. We've done everything we can. And when we've done everything we can do, why in the world would you waste your time worrying? Because that's only going to make you more emotional, which is probably a lot of the problem to begin with. So let's review these. When tempted to worry, number one, remove emotion from the equation as if you were the outsider to the story. Number two, what is the actual problem? Number three, what is the actual cause of the problem? Number four, what are all possible solutions? Notice I said possible solutions, not fantasies. What are all possible solutions based on facts? What is the best solution out of all of those? Number six, act immediately on that decision. And number seven, dismiss any anxiety about the outcome. There you go. Hopefully that helps. I know it's going to help me. Feel free to leave your comments below. I love making interactive videos. I am a certified Enneagram coach, and I love bringing that perspective into things. And this book's helping me. Again, if you want to check it out, there's a link right there on Amazon. Thank you for your support. Your comment belongs right there.